I think if I had, like, parried that special attack, man, that would have worked out really, really well. But oh my goodness, dude. Look at that. Oh, let's go. What was that, dude? Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having a little bit of fun with the buffed up version of Nebula. And I did one match, and I think she's got a slightly new rotation of we want to, like, race toward the special 3 and then special 2. And if you, like, play aggressively enough, it's like game over from there, man. It's really, really ridiculous. So, like, we threw away the shock, like, right at the beginning there, because we want the shock on Winter Soldier for up to, I believe it's, like, close to 25% additional power gain. So it just allows, Nebula to get a special 3 much, much quicker. And then we just want, like, a good lineup here of being able to get a parry. Fantastic. And then we're just going to nuke into Winter Soldier and turbocharge to our, special 2. But you can see every one of our hits here as well is giving us additional shocks. So we got tons of shocks here on Winter Soldier. And then if we go for the special 2, it's a lot more of an aggressive rotation in comparison. So you don't have to spend like half the fight holding block, which I absolutely love. So it seems like there are now going to be multiple ways to play Nebula. Let's go in for another one, man. And this one's going to be much bigger, I would imagine. We're getting like 46 shocks there. And that man is straight in the bin. So yeah, I must admit, she is feeling really, really good after this buff. I actually had an even crazier, first run. I think if you, like, try not to parry until you're ready to, like, double down, it's slightly more efficient, because we did lose, like, a few shock charges there. But I don't mind, like, losing these ones in the beginning. Because, again, once you get to the special 3, you gain, like, so many additional shock charges that it doesn't really matter. Because traditionally, it's like, try not to parry until you're, like, ready to go for that special 2. But I think this may be slightly more efficient overall. But, again, I'm just speculating, man. This is the, literally the first, 15 minutes or so of playing around with the buffed up version of Nebula. But she's feeling good, boy. She's feeling very, very good. Okay, let's hold the block here if we can. I think the blocked hits are really good as well, because it's also, like, shocking Captain Marvel. There's a pretty high chance to shock on contact there, which is awesome. Okay, nice. And I think we're going for a full 5 combo. And then we got, like, 27 to convert to 54 there. Fantastic. Okay, that's really nice. And then I think we just hold block a little bit early. And then we're up to 20 here. And then if we go in for another combo straight into a special 2, we can get that conversion. And there we go. Cap Marvel Classic is straight in the bin. So, I'm not too sure, again. Like, literally, I've just started playing around with Nebula, man. So I'm not too sure if that's, like, the best rotation or a better rotation for longer fights. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad. It does feel pretty damn good. I think in the Juggernaut one, we can try going for, like, holding block and just, like, baiting out some heavy attacks or opportunities to counter, just trying to avoid that parry button. Like, the re-parry. I've almost got, like, too used to trying to go for the re-parry that I feel like I should be trying to re-parry at points when holding block. But yeah, I really do like that rotation of, like, quickly trying to race up to the special 3. And again, it's just really nice for the new Awakened ability, because you have, like, so much additional power gain. But if you go for, like, the standard special 2 one, and that's why we didn't start with it, you're kind of at this point where you, like, run out of steam a little bit, and then it's like you've got to get to another special 2 or a special 3. But, like, looking at Juggernaut's health there, again, it would have been far more efficient, time-wise at least, to, I believe, go for that. Because, yeah, you can still, like, totally play Nebula like this, especially if it's a bit of a short fight as well. Okay, nice. I was worried I was actually going to get to the special 3. To be fair, man, it's one of those things, like, even if you get to the special 3 now, it's, like, so good that you just don't really need to worry. But I think the special 3, like, honestly, is the way to go for this character. And I think, like, that additional chunk of power gain just makes it so, like, she's not taking forever to get there as well, which I really, really enjoy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the special 3 rotation, man, just really is the way to do it. But who knows? Again, this character literally has just been buffed like 20 minutes ago. But I think it's going to be really interesting as the month continues, because Nebula feels like she is so much more firepower now. With like all that additional ramp up, like even holding block and kind of playing her the old way, it's like much faster to get the damage out of her. So yeah, I'm very curious as to what kind of Nebula content we're going to see. I think this is at least my favorite way to play her, is just kind of like rush into it, and then off the next combo we're going to see if we can I just held block there so we can get potentially like one shot just to make it a little bit quicker. I can parry. Okay, this man this man does not want to play that game. And again, if you can get in like heavy counters as well, it's quite nice. But yeah, you didn't even need to like charge your block and get the charges, because once you get that special 3 buff now, dude, it's just like there are loads of shocks on the opponent. You're getting all the charges on you as well. And it's got a much longer duration than it had previously. Alright, let's go for it. Come on, mate. And also, because you're like naturally applying these shocks as well, it's just fantastic for the power gain. I think we'll go for this. Again, not full charges, but that's still like 50... 54? Oh my god, dude. She feels great after this. She's put in so much work. And then we just need like one more special too. And on like every single fight that we've done this rotation, it's pretty much been a fairly substantial amount of overkill. I noticed there is something where, I don't know if this is like a new feature of the patch, it kind of grays out your special attacks when the opponent's throwing a special, which actually is a really good quality of life change for like newer players to understand that they can't throw special attacks when the opponent's throwing a special. But anyway, let's move on to the Storm matchup now. So I'm really excited for this one. We got class advantage here, so just going to play super aggressively, very quick special attacks as well to deal with. So yeah, that's always a pretty good time. Right, see if we can block the special. Fantastic. And we got one charge, so if we parry here, get the shock. Okay, I totally messed that up. It still kind of works out fine, though. I just want to get a parry before we special 3. Fantastic. Okay, slight mistake in this one, man, but yeah, it really doesn't matter too much. And then we just charge on in. The additional power gain. Just going to hold block here. Get my charges up. We get a parry. I think if I had like parried that special attack, man, that would have worked out really, really well. But oh my goodness, dude. Look at that. Oh, let's go. What was that, dude? Yeah. Buff Nebula's pretty good, man. You know, she's got a little bit of sauce. This is only a 5-star unboosted as well. We got Suicide Masteries on, but I'm just thinking, dude, you know, you got 6-star rank, 3 fully boosted, like the damage is going to be absolutely nuts. And she's still like, even unawakened, going to be like such a good champion as well. So yeah, honestly, they've done Nebula such a solid on this glow up here, man. And usually I'm a little bit off put by champions that like need to get to their special 3. But because she's got like so much additional power gain now, it doesn't feel anywhere near as long and draining in comparison to certain other champions. So yeah, I don't feel like super off-put by that, which is a good sign. And it's also one of those things of like, when you get there, it's like it's so worth it as well. Right, let's go for it. Plus, also, like, on top of the damage, man, she's still got, like, a double immunities and healing backup. And I think we're gonna, like, double shock vision? Okay, 70 shocks! Oh my god, let's go! Wow. Yeah, okay. Oh, she's ridiculous, man. Oh, I love this buff. This is like so much better than I expected. All right, so to round off this video, I thought we'd jump into a little bit of Act 6 just to see how she performs here in comparison. I'm curious as to actually what rotation is going to be the best to go for. I think it's still going to be the Special 3, Special 2 rotation that is superior, but I may be incorrect on that. Here, there's a good opportunity just to throw off a heavy attack, and again, if we can do that, then it gives us a shock charge there, which is really nice. We've got one from parry here. Go for a cheeky little backdraft. I always found Nebula was a really good character to do intercepts with as well. I think if we just go for double medium here, get the parry, and I think this is actually going to work incredibly well on this path ahead, because we've got a lot of opponents that go, like, unblockable when they reach, like, 25%. And if everything lines up the way I think it's going to, then, yeah, we just, like, nuke that in a matter of seconds from some shock debuffs. So that should be a pretty good time. Okay, nice. And I think we can just really parry at any point here. I probably have eaten a little bit too much block damage, I think, in this one. But there we go. Like, there's so much overkill, dude. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, like, that rotation, there is so much overkill for what you have to deal with on average when it comes to Act 6 health balls. That's really interesting to think about, because, you know, a lot of, like, Act 6, especially when you're doing it, you usually have boosters on, and we don't have boosters on. We do have Suicide Masteries again, but, like, we ain't got no boosters on, man. If you had that, then, I think 6-star rank 3 is just going to be, like, sniping when it comes to a little bit of Act 6. But honestly, I think for progression, like, Nebula's just going to be crazy now, man. I certainly hope so anyway. She's still going to take, like, a little bit of mastery, but she also has that amazing mechanic. If you do make, like, a big mistake, she just heals the majority of it as well. So, like, there, we massively messed up against She-Hulk, but, like, she bounced back, and then she's got 3 more charges, plus those charges recover over time. So, for a progression character, man, especially somebody that's, you know, still has a lot to learn in this game, she's not going to, you know, she's still going to require a little bit of skill to get good at. But she just has so much great utility and backup on the character. Let's go for this. Double those. Oh, she just feels great, man. She feels really, really good. There we go. It's kind of like the same cycle as in Realm of Legends. I mean, some of the Realm of Legends, the earlier opponents did require like a couple of special 2s, but that Vision and Storm fight, those fights are absolutely nutty, man. So I think we'll go for Joe Fixit, and then probably like Kang as our final boss today. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Nebula. She is just absolutely killing it in today's video. I also need to have a bit of a sit down and think as to where she could be potentially even more nutty. So if you've got, like, any ideas, do let me know below. Because I know, like, before this, when Nebula was probably about, like, barely 30% of what she is now, at least in my opinion, there was, like, quite a big Nebula fan club already, but I think it's going to be quite a bit more substantial after this. Look at this, man. Oh, no, no, I don't want that. Okay, we took 4 hits and we healed everything back. Oh my god. Okay, that's great. That's really good. Obviously, you know, on this channel, we're dedicated to showing off everything about these characters, man. So I had to, you know, it wouldn't be a complete showcase without showing Nebula's potential to heal when you mess up embarrassingly. Oh, that's amazing. I think the fact that, like, she shocks on projectile contact is pretty huge as well. Like, there's so much additional, like, passive damage from that. and then we just blast them down. I still love Nebula's animation. She's one of those older characters that, at the time of release, like her and Yondu, I remember, in comparison to a lot of other characters around that time, they just felt so good. And I feel like they've really held up throughout the years. Because again, Marvel Contest of Champions now is like, it's a pretty old game. I think we're approaching 7 years now. So it's nice to see that Nebula's animations have kind of stood the test of time. And I find her so much more enjoyable to play with this new aggressive style. Again, I'm not too sure if it's the best or if there's some sort of undiscovered strategy. It takes a very, very long time to min-max all these characters and find out the best ways to play them in, you know, 50 different scenarios. But for me, I love this special 3 rotation, man. Right, let's go for it. I need to be cautious not to try and block that special 1, or else I'm going to get wrecked. Is it the special 2 that's unblockable here? Oh. I thought it was the special 1. Maybe I'm incorrect on this. Okay, cool. And that should be plenty of damage there. He has got a special 2 now, but yeah, he's just dead. So yeah, but buffed up Nebula is pretty nuts. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the brand new Nebula buff. Personally, I'm really, really impressed with this one. She's such a phenomenal character in terms of the base utility and kind of the quirkiness of like how you can play her just by holding block and like charging up shock as well. But I think like this adds like a whole new layer to the value of the character, and she's just got like lots of little improvements across the board that just make her like even more viable. So yeah, overall, man, this is one of my favorite buffs in a while. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.